Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Joe. But today I'm doing something I have never done before, and it is basically a story time. I want to try and do a bunch of these videos, story times and stuff like that, because I really want to diversify myself, if that makes sense. I don't know. This video is basically a story time of how I got caught looking at somebody in the bathroom. Does that even make sense? And it wasn't even weird. I was young, but it'd be a good story time because it's kind of a weird story, but we'll see. Like I said, I was little and I definitely didn't mean to do this, but I honestly didn't know who was in the bathroom. Like, I didn't know, like, what I was doing. Like, to be honest, I think it was at Goodwill, too. Like, of all the places, of course, it's at Goodwill. But I really never go to Goodwill anymore just because this reason, because it, like, really scared me. If you guys are new here, make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button and put in the comments below any recommendations. Make sure to turn post notifications on so you're notified when I post a video, and you will be in the next video if you comment done for a notification shout out, and I will put you on my Instagram story for now since I don't have as many subscribers, but we will get there one day. So basically, it was probably in like 2008, 2009, maybe even 2010 or 11. I'm not even sure. Like, that's a big time range, but like, let's just say from 2008 to 2011, like somewhere around that time. I was like 10, okay? And I went shopping at Goodwill. I'm gonna get into the story in another story time, which I have it all planned out, but it was with my dad's family, and I haven't seen my dad's family in a long time, maybe like 7 years. I haven't seen my dad in 7 years. Bye. Basically, we went to Goodwill, and for some reason, they went to Goodwill all the time. Like, I don't know if it's just like, okay, I'm mixed, I'm half white, half black, but I don't know if it's like a black thing, but like, we would always go there. Like, we would go there to get stupid stuff, like giraffes. Like, does that even make sense? Like, we would get wood giraffes. Like, I don't know why, I don't know, like, what was the point, but we would get wood giraffes to put in the house. Basically, we were in the store, and at the time, I was, like, super young, didn't know anything, thought kissing was gross, thought having a girlfriend was gross, I thought all this stuff was gross, and I went to the bathroom, and my dad was with me, and I thought he was still in the bathroom. I was at a urinal. Imagine, like, a small little 10-year-old, like, standing at a urinal, and right next to the urinal, so say this is the urinal, this is the stall, okay, and there was a huge crack. Like, the crack was probably this big, but it was on the wall, and I was 10, I was going to the bathroom, you know, peeing, whatever, in the urinal. Basically, I thought my dad was still in there, and he wasn't in there. I started looking for him. Like, I turned around, I was like, why am I in here alone? I'm in the bathroom, and I'm just kind of, like, contemplating on, like, what to do, because I was really scared, because I used to get super bad anxiety when I was little, when I was in stores and I couldn't find someone. So I'm like, oh, I'll just go out of the bathroom. But then I seen this guy with some shoes that looked awfully similar to my dad. So I start to go look in the crack, and I was gonna stand on the urinal. Now, I'm glad I did not stand on the urinal because that would have been disgusting. But I went like on the side of the urinal, and there was a little crack, and I start peeking my head in. Basically, after that, this is where it all went south. So I'm standing there, right? And I'm looking into the crack, and I'm just like really confused because I couldn't see anything, but it was like weird. And I'm standing there, and I start to realize, like, oh, what if this is not my dad? Like, what if I'm looking at a random dude right now? Like, what am I doing with my life right now? Like, what is happening? I'm looking at the guy. All of this sudden, I hear this voice, and it's this guy. He stands up in the urinal, like, with his pants down. Hey, what are you doing? And when I say he was white, he was white. Like, he was not black, he was white. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but you can tell when, like, without even seeing somebody if they're black or if they're white. And he was white, okay? And he stands up. When I say I fell to the ground, underneath the urinal, I fell to the ground, laying in freaking puddles of pee. And I'm laying there, and I'm, like, trying to get up. Like, I know how these people in horror movies feel now. Like, how they run and fall out of nowhere. I was standing there and fell out of nowhere. I get up, run out of the bathroom, run through each aisle, trying to find my dad's family, and I'm, like, freaking out. And this tall white guy comes out of this bathroom. He walks up to a store manager. So I got immediately scared. I was like, oh, they're gonna think like I was staring at this guy and like I was being a creep. I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? And he didn't even see my face on top of it. So I was just like freaking out about nothing. I'm like trying to think of like the best way possible to get out of this place. And I'm like, okay, and then I end up running into them. And they asked me like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh no, I'm fine. Like I was trying to cover it up because I'm like, oh, let me just tell them like I was looking at some guy in the bathroom. Like, no, that's not even what happened, but that's what it sounds like. I get up to them, and basically I look at my shoes, and I'm like, crap, all he seen was my shoes, and I was wearing these bright red Nikes. I was like, oh my god, sure as shooting, I'm in line getting ready to check out all these wooden giraffes, okay? This guy is right in front of us. I started having a full-on panic attack at 10 years old, okay? My God, this is the end of my life. I'm going to jail. I'm 10 and I'm gonna be behind bars. When I say I was so scared, I thought I seen my heart like through my shirt, okay? Does that even make sense? I don't even know. I start to like cross my legs and I get really freaking nervous, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do right now? I almost died. Almost died. I full on almost just like ended it all right there. Deceased, okay? I'm literally, this is like me going to the dean's office right now. Like, that's basically what it was. And we finished checking out and I see this guy leaving and like, I'm trying to get this stuff in the bag. Like, I was like even telling the lady like, can you please hurry up? I really want to go home. Like, I was telling her that. I was like, and meanwhile, my dad's family's just like looking at me like, what is wrong with him? Like, get our bags, like, get our Goodwill bags. Like, who shops at Goodwill? Like, I still trying to wrap my mind around, like, what happened, but I'm also still trying to wrap my mind around why we were shopping at Goodwill. And I heard him talk. That still gives me nightmares till this day. Even though that's something I did wrong. Like, that's what I was doing. Like, still, like, how would you feel? Like, I mean, I know I was a kid, and I know, like, I really didn't know what I was doing. Sort of. I was like 10. I was, like, traumatized. Do you know how many times I've been traumatized? This is like at the top of the list. But that's basically gonna conclude my little Goodwill story. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I really want to get this channel moving. I really want to get this channel good and gold. Make sure to turn post notifications on so you're notified when I post a video, and make sure to put in the comments below any recommendations for any other videos. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. And deuce, peace. I don't know. We're gonna have something down by like next week that I'll be saying at the end of the video. So thank you guys for watching this video, but bye.